Hola, mi bishes, 'tis I, Chloe's, aka Manny Bish on Insta. Today we are starting this video out a little bit differently, and I am going to show you a slideshow of the nails I have done over the past 2 years getting up to this point, because I have some explaining to do, Lucy. So, I decided to do a little experiment and try to film the dipping process in a time-lapse video. So that is what you are going to see first for the first 24 seconds. If only it was that fast to do our nails. And after that, we will get into the actual regular time speed situation of nail art. So I just wanted to explain that to y'all and hope you enjoy this video and nail design. Okay, let's get into it. Also noting that I did this mani using the gel method, so all of my layers were cured in between for a full minute. Just an FYI. Okay, bye. So I'm using Hush from Revel and Better in a Sweater from Sparkle & Co. for this process here. I made a huge mistake and dumped out Hush, as you can see. And we just went right through it. I am encapsulating now and cured. This was the gel. I did the gel method on all of that. And so now we're going to get into our nail design. Wasn't that a fun time-lapse situation? If only it could really be that easy to do your nails that fast and easy. So I'm using chocolate and latte from Sparkle & Co. And their gel liners that they have. And I put a layer of base gel base down on my nail and cured that for 30 seconds just to get a nice smooth application for these lines. And so now I am just going in and trying to create the whole plaid vibe situation. I'm using this polygel brush from a cart as a cleanup brush. And this comes in any of their polygel kits, though I'm pretty sure you can buy it on its own too. Amazon or on Macart, I will find a link for it, or for something of the sort. I can't guarantee it'll be that exact same black brush, but they have several of the same situations. So after cleaning that up, I am trying to make this as straight as possible and look at it from all different angles. And I'm doing this because I already did my index finger, but y'all can't see it yet. And it came out crooked AF. It is sideways and not straight at all. So for my thumb, I'm really, really, really trying to focus and make it as straight as possible and just get those lines down. So I'm going for more of a neutral vibe with my lines. I know people use black, white, red, or whatever. I am just using dark brown, the lighter brown, and then some black. So those are the colors that I chose for mine. So those two lines I cured for 30 seconds, and now I'm just going to go in over those lines. And honestly, there is really, in my opinion, no rhyme or reason to where you want your lines to be at. Just have them cross at a 90-degree angle and have a couple outlined in black, and you pretty much have the whole plaid vibe going on. So just cleaning up that line again, because again, none of these were perfectly straight as much as I tried. And I will be flash curing again this line. I said 30 seconds on those other two stripes, which I did do, but when I say flash cure, I could mean 15 seconds, I could mean 30. That's really just a loosely fitted term for me when I say flash cure, so I'm so sorry that I'm like that. So I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Now I'm going to outline everything, or not everything, but I'm going to add black. So for this, what I'm going to do is outline this nude, the light nude colored line here at the bottom. I'm going to outline that in black. So I'm going to put 2 black lines on either side of it. And then I am going to put 1 black line down the center. And that will be it for this nail. I will not cure until I'm completely done with the black, making sure I have very little product on my brush whenever I'm doing these lines, because while some you want thicker than others, and then others you want, you know, thinner, like super thin, I wanted the black lines around the other lines to be as thin as possible because they were just outlining them. And so then I decided, okay, let's put 1 random black line just right here in the center in between everything. So again, there really is no rhyme or reason for the lines. You just like do your own interpretation of what you think plaid would look like, or if you have like a pattern of plaid somewhere that you could follow, you can do that too. Like, the creativity level is literally up to you. And this is what I did for this finger, and honestly, I felt like my thumb came out way better after doing my index finger first and not liking it. But I wasn't going to redo the whole finger. It just came out really crooked, and you will see it here in a second. So now I'm going to do my ring finger, and for this one I wanted to do more of like a French style situation for the plaid, and I am going to be doing some 3D stuff on this nail too. So I am just going in and creating this line here. Not too thick, but not thin either. Cleaning it up to get it as straight as possible, which still is a not good move on my part. And then I'm gonna flash cure that, and then I'm going to go in with black. And I'm only doing the black here at the bottom of this one. Or am I going to do it over? No. I decided not to do it over, just that. And I'm going to flash cure that. And now we're going in with the lighter nude, and we're going to go in the opposite direction, creating a diagonal, more thick line on this one, because this is the one that I'm going to be doing the 3D nail art situation on over top of it once I have it top coated. So I just want it to be a little bit thicker. I know it does not completely cover the opacity of the other brown, but it's fine. And then I'm just taking that same color and creating another thin line further up from that dark brown, going in the opposite direction that the thicker line was going in, just to create some balance, because I felt like because this line had to be thicker and higher up, it just didn't sit right because it looked a little lopsided. So I just added another little line to create more balance there. And now I'm going to outline that thick line only with black completely after flash curing those other 2 lines that I did. So now I'm outlining this in black completely, and I'm going to put my hand in the light for a full minute now, just to make sure everything is super duper cured. And now I already have my middle finger and my pinky. They already have top coat on them because I knew I wasn't going to be doing any art or anything on them. So they are already top coated and good to go. So now I am going to put, so since they already have all of my nails that had art on them, already had gel base on them, I'm not going to apply any more gel base. I am just going to go right over with gel top coat from Manny Boss, of course. And I'm going to do that on all of my fingers except for the 2 that I already had top coated already. And then I'm going to go back after I have this top coat cured and we have a nice, like, smooth, pretty finish going on. I'm going to go in with matte on my ring finger and my thumb. So the two nude nails that have plaid on them, I'm going to make matte. And I honestly really liked it like that. I thought it looked really good when I was done. Again, my index finger is not my favorite, but mistakes happen and were made. So yeah, I'm gonna clean around my fingers, of course, get all the stuff off of my skin. And this little cuticle guy that I was using to clean off my skin around my nails is from Manny Boss also. For $2, you get a pack of 10 of these guys, and I just could not say no to that when I went and ordered the holiday collection. So that will be coming up in videos soon. And so after curing those for a full minute, I am now going in on my ring finger and my thumb and doing the matte gel top. And I'm just trying to get it as smooth as possible, because matte can be one of those finicky little sons of you-knows. And so I'm just trying to get it as smooth as possible before going in and curing it. I'm just trying more or less to like guide the product and make sure my brush like stays flat and that it's like a good coat of it, because if it's too thin, you will see brush strokes when you cure it. So, and I do recommend doing a top coat before going in with matte top coat, because it will make it that much more smoother of an application. I'm going to turn my hand upside down for a few seconds just to let it level out. And now I have some clear dip powder, or clear acrylic. It's the Dip and Dap powder from iGel Beauty that I have in this little tray. And I'm going to take that latte color, which is the same color as this line, and I am going to be doing some sweater nail vibes. And we're just going down, making little like tick marks side by side down the center of this, and then we are just connecting the top left with the bottom right little marks underneath each other, creating little S shapes. And I am like going back over some of them and going to make them just a little bit thicker and more even looking, because we are going to be putting the powder over top, so I want to make sure that it has something good to stick to. And so once I feel like I have that good, so see, here I am going back. Once I feel like I have that good and even and everything, then I am going to just pour that clear back over top of my nail and back into the jar. And then I will cure this for another minute just to be sure it's set. And here I'm going to dust off the excess powder, and then here is our little nail guy. So I'm going to zoom in for you to see him. My thumb, my ring finger, that index finger is not good looking. But this is the Manny, you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, bitches. Happy Thanksgiving.